Yahshua's words are powerful, life-changing. They have the ability to transform lives, to bring light into the darkest corners of our hearts. His teachings are not just mere words, they are a force that can reshape our very existence. When we truly listen and embrace his message, we find ourselves on a path of profound change. His message is like a double-edged sword, piercing our hearts, revealing truth. This sword cuts through the illusions and deceptions that cloud our minds. It exposes the reality of our lives, the good and the bad, and calls us to confront them. It is a tool of both destruction and creation, tearing down falsehoods and building up a foundation of truth. In Matthew chapter 10, verses 34 to 39, we see this sword in action. It challenges us, it awakens us. These verses are a call to arms, a reminder that following Yahshua is not a path of ease, but one of dedication and sacrifice. They urge us to examine our lives, to see where we have strayed and to realign ourselves with his teachings. It calls us to a higher purpose. This higher purpose is not about personal gain or comfort, but about living a life that reflects his love and truth. It is about being a beacon of light in a world often shrouded in darkness. It's about making choices that honor him even when they are difficult. This isn't a message about comfort, it's about truth. It's about commitment. The path of truth is often a challenging one, filled with obstacles and trials, but it is also a path of immense reward, for it leads us closer to Yahshua and to the fulfillment of our true purpose. Yahshua is clear, following him will demand everything. It requires us to leave behind our old ways, to let go of the things that hold us back, and to fully commit to his path. This journey is not for the faint of heart, but for those who are willing to give their all. Are you ready to embrace the sword of truth? Are you prepared to face the challenges that come with it? This is a question that each of us must answer for ourselves. It is a call to introspection, to look within and see if we are truly ready to walk this path. Are you willing to let go of everything and follow Yahshua? This means surrendering our desires, our plans, and our comforts. It means trusting in his plan for us, even when it is unclear. It is a call to faith, to believe that his way is the best way. Let's dive into his words and discover the incredible power they hold. Let us immerse ourselves in his teachings, allowing them to guide us and transform us. The journey may be difficult, but the rewards are beyond measure. Through his words, we find strength, hope, and a purpose that transcends this world. Do not suppose that I have come to bring peace to the earth. I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Yahshua's words are shocking. He didn't come to bring peace. This isn't the peaceful Messiah we might imagine. This is a call to action. His sword is truth. It cuts through lies, it exposes hypocrisy, it challenges the status quo. This sword will bring division, it will separate right from wrong, it will reveal our true allegiances. For I have come to turn a man against his father, a daughter against her mother, a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies will be the members of his own household. Matthew chapter 10, verses 35 to 36. Yahshua's message will cause division, even within families. Why? Because truth divides. The teachings of Yahshua challenge the status quo. They question long-held beliefs and traditions. This can create tension and conflict, especially among those who are not ready to accept these new truths. When we choose Yahshua, we choose a new family, a spiritual family. This family is not defined by blood relations, but by a shared faith and commitment to the teachings of Yahshua. It is a family that transcends earthly ties and is bound by a higher purpose. This family is bound by faith, not blood. It is a community of believers who support and uplift each other in their spiritual journey. They come together to study, pray, and grow in their faith, creating a bond that is stronger than any earthly connection. This doesn't mean we abandon our earthly families. We are still called to love and respect them. However, our primary allegiance is to Yahshua and his teachings. This can sometimes lead to difficult choices and sacrifices, but our loyalty to Yahshua must come first. This is a test of our faith and commitment. It requires us to prioritize our spiritual journey over our earthly relationships, even when it is challenging. This is the cost of discipleship. It's a path that requires courage, determination, and unwavering faith. It's not an easy journey, but it's one that leads to spiritual fulfillment and eternal life. The division within is a necessary part of this journey as it helps us to grow and strengthen our faith. Love for Yahweh and Yahshua above all. This section delves into the profound and unwavering love that we must have for Yahweh and Yahshua, a love that surpasses all other affections and attachments in our lives. Anyone who loves their father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. These words from Yahshua are a call to prioritize our spiritual devotion above even the closest familial bonds. Anyone who loves their son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Matthew 10:37. Yahshua's words are absolute. They challenge us to examine the depth and sincerity of our faith and commitment. Our love for him must be greater than any other love. This means that our devotion to Yahweh and Yahshua should be the guiding force in our lives, influencing our decisions, actions, and relationships. This is a difficult teaching. It requires us to make sacrifices and sometimes difficult choices, placing our spiritual journey above all else. Why is this so important? Because our love for Yahweh should be the foundation of our lives. It is the cornerstone upon which all other aspects of our existence are built. Because our love for Yahweh should be the foundation of our lives. When we prioritize our relationship with him, we find a sense of purpose and direction that guides us through life's challenges. When we put Yahshua first, everything else falls into place. Our relationships, our work, and our daily activities are all aligned with his teachings and his will. Our priorities are aligned with his will. This alignment brings peace, clarity, and a deeper understanding of our purpose in this world. It allows us to live a life that is not only fulfilling, but also in harmony with the divine plan. Embracing this teaching means embarking on a journey of faith where our love for Yahweh and Yahshua becomes the central theme of our existence. It is a journey that transforms us, shapes our character, and brings us closer to the divine. As we grow in our love for Yahweh and Yahshua, we also grow in our ability to love others. This divine love overflows into our interactions, making us more compassionate, understanding, and supportive of those around us. Let us strive to cultivate this love every day, making it the foundation of our lives and the guiding light in all that we do. In doing so, we honor Yahweh and Yahshua, and we find true fulfillment and peace. The cost of discipleship. Whoever does not take up their cross and follow me is not worthy of me. Matthew 10:38. Taking up our cross is a powerful image. It speaks of sacrifice, it speaks of surrender, it speaks of dying to ourselves. Following Yahshua isn't easy. It will cost us something. It may cost us everything, but the reward is worth the cost. When we surrender to Yahshua, we find true life. Finding life through surrender. Whoever finds their life will lose it, and whoever loses their life for my sake will find it. Matthew 10:39. This is the paradox of faith. When we surrender to Yahshua, we find true life. When we hold on to our own lives, we lose everything. Our old selves must die. Our selfish desires must be crucified. This is how we find new life, a life of purpose, a life of meaning, a life filled with Yahweh's love. Embracing the cross. Yahshua's words are challenging, they are demanding, but they are also incredibly hopeful. When we embrace the cross, we embrace true life. We find freedom from sin, we find forgiveness, we find hope for the future. Let's take up our crosses and follow Yahshua. Let's live lives of surrender and sacrifice. Let's experience the fullness of his love and grace. Remember, you are blessed, you are victorious, you are an overcomer. Yahweh Shalom.